I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything. Can't hear anything. I can't hear you. Let him come back in.
Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. I see what happened. There we go. They have strange fall God's vagina. Strange. And I am not going to order that if they have it here. We're not carrying that here. We will not be calling out that strain here.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother? Brother, Welcome to Tuesday. Yes.
Reminds me of this bad guy speech that Raul Julia gave as M. Bison in Street Fighter. Remember that?
No.
So he's talking to.
I can't wait. Hold on. Here, go ahead. Talking to the mic so I can hear you.
Oh yeah. So Tuesday reminds me of that movie Street Fighter. Remember where Raul Julia was M. Bison, the bad guy, and what was his name? Jean-Claude Van Damme was Guile, the good guy. Anyway, without rehashing the story of Street Fighter, M. Bison Julia says to Chun Li, she's been searching for him forever, and he says, "Look at you. Everything that you were has made, is coming to a head in this moment. The day that I ran into your village and killed your family was the most important day of your life, and it has brought you here. For me, it was a Tuesday." What a bad guy. Right? What a bad guy. That's so disrespectful.
I need that sample.
Oh, look it up. It's Street Fighter.
I remember that too. I love that movie.
Yeah, no, that's a burn. That's what that is.
Oh yeah.
It was a Tuesday. The least important day of the week.
The least important day of the week.
The day with nothing going for it, right? Every day of the week has something going for it. Every day of the week has something going for it other than Tuesday, right? The weekend is the weekend. Monday, well, that's the day after the weekend, Even the Mondays, like no one likes Monday, but it's got a thing.
Yeah.
Tuesday's got nothing. Wednesday's hump day. Thursday's almost the weekend, and Friday's the weekend. Tuesday's literally got nothing going for it. Not that that's neutral. I guess it's neutral. It has no meaning, except for here we are bringing us all together for our meeting. Anyway, come on.
Hey, Ed, I ain't bring no lighter downstairs. I had to use my emergency lighter.
What lighter's that?
It,
Oh, okay.
I keep it in the car because no matter what, it'll light. I just got to charge it.
Adam, if you're hanging out, I got a microphone set up for you here. Wednesday, cannot join or make calls. Hold on. Let me see. You have to set up your microphone and camera. Yeah, if you go to the link, I put the link in the chat. Here it is. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, that should be the link. You got to go to the Votis Pizza Wednesday. It's the same link we've been using. Same link we had last time. Every week's the same link, which is great. What's up, everybody? What's up, Wizard? What's up, Seth? Seth, it's very lonely in here. Even Adam says it's kind of weird being in a dispensary that's empty. It's the second time you've been here and it's been empty, and it's like, it's like, yeah, it's like a lot of echoes, and I'm waiting for like the action to start here. Like, where's all the weed? When's the weed coming? Oh, there you go. Are we gonna go out and smoke that?
No, we're going to smoke this.
Okay.
This is for my hour-long ride home.
Okay. So I'm gonna go outside then. I'm waiting for people to join. I don't know if Jim's joining. Where's Jim?
Can't you operate this from the car?
No, I can't do that. That's the problem. Yeah, they're going to open in December. They're talking about the opening in mid-December. Paco, if you want to join, it's the same link. Same link as last time. You have the same link always. Did everybody vote for Chase Oliver today? I hope.
I did.
Yeah. I even got my I vote sticker on the wall here. I put it on the wall, on the door. We have a sticker door here. If you have stickers, we got a door for you.
I voted today.
You voted today? You voted today.
No. I voted.
You voted?
Actually, I didn't vote. Who can voting in this economy?
Well, some people are voting.
Yeah, the people who don't care about the economy.
Hey, get on a mic. I can't hear you.
Leave.
I can't hear you.
I want to leave.
I got to get people on first. I'm waiting for Jim or Sue or someone to join.
In that case, Sue's not joining.
Because as soon as I go outside, they're going to be like, "Hey, I'm waiting to get on." I'm like, I got to go back in.
Is this charged? Do you take this in Bought it for your phone.
It's hooked up to this. It's all integrated right now.
Well, then enjoy the weed that you grow in New York State.
No. Here,
Enjoy it.
give me a piece. Give me a little piece.
You can have all of it.
Let me try a little
It
piece.
didn't cost me anything.
Adam grew some weed. And I'm gonna smoke it. Look at this. I'm gonna smoke this. It's yummy.
Not only grow that weed, interstate.
It's interstate commerce. It's China girl.
No,
China doll.
It's not commerce.
Outside of commerce. Religious use. Taco's running around right now. Light it up. Go ahead. I dare you. I'm not allowed to. CRC's watching me. CRC's watching me. Adam's going to light out. He don't care. He's not bound by any rules. What's all that noise? Is that you, Bear?
No. I'm in the car.
Wait a minute. I hear a noise. It is Bear.
Outside?
I'm hearing noise. All right, let me get my shit together here. Left gonna join here on the stage.
How about now?
That's better.
It's echoing now. You have an echo.
Remember the weed?
No. Okay, the echo should be gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
We're remote now. We are remote. Yeah, it's getting there. I don't know if you can go out that way. Yeah, it's too nice out here.
What's that weed? Baby? Look. Oh, you gotta find the focus. The focus.
That's cool. But look with crystals.
Yeah, right?
Nice crystals on there.
Weed, man. I picked it a little premature to keep it really, but to avoid bud rot. And then we ended up not having any rain almost.
Oh, right, yeah.
It rained really bad. I was like, oh no.
No worries.
That's why it's so uplifting to high, even though it's not sativa dominant, because it was picked premature, a little premature,
Okay.
which keeps the trichomes clear and milky and not white and narrow. So it affects the high.
Bear, can you mute your phone? I can't do it from here. So you said it was
China doll.
China doll.
Which is yellow sushi and morena.
Okay, yellow. It's a cross between yellow sushi and morena. Sounds fancy.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
Tastes very good. Wow. That's farm to table right there. I love me some farm to table.
Yep, I grew it in my backyard. Not much, but it's a little.
How is it?
This is for you.
All you had to do is move to New York.
Yeah, right. I already lived there. The rest is for you.
Thank you.
Of course.
That's
It's
yummy.
not much, but
That's yummy.
it's actually kind of strong. All right, let's smoke a little bit more. Some more before you don't suck over it too. Cash. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna put some hash in here now.
Definitely put some hash in there. Which hash? The Moroccan hash?
Moroccan hash. We have Moroccan hash.
Or domestic hash.
Or domestic hash. Your choice. I love those.
A little bit of Moroccan then.
Oh, wow.
That is right. All right, Lefty, smoke that before your podcast.
What happened?
There's two dudes smoking hash. Did you even get the hash on that one? Ooh. Oh, it's on your finger now. Oh no! Oh no! Ooh, smoke the fingers.
Yeah. Finger hash.
Technically.
Yeah, look at that. Wow. It's really good.
There we go. In the middle.
Bear, can you hear us? Because all I hear is that noise.
Me and me?
I hear a lot of noise though.
From smoking hash. Yeah, no, there's all kinds of interference.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear it. All right, I just smoked hash.
So I have finger hash.
Right?
Yeah, right there. Well, I guess I better go inside in case Jim or Sue try to join. Oh, thank you, brother. So much. Yeah. Have a safe ride, brother.
Yep. I'll join.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Just
gonna
call.
join. Yeah.
Or StreamYard or call, whatever.
I'll just stream until I get tired of it.
All right. Sounds good. Oops. Yes, well, I don't know. I guess election day, nobody is around.
Yeah, it's not.
It's like a holiday.
Yeah.
I know the kids are off, but
Yeah,
last time
definitely.
the kids were not off. The kids were actually in school last time we voted. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's like, why are these kids here?
But that was for the 6-year term candidates, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I hear Motley Crue redid their hit smoking in the boys' room. They changed it to smoking like we were in high school. Smoking like we were in high school. Smoking like we're in high school. Well, the CRC don't tell me all of your rules. Everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in a dispensary. Yeah. Seth voted a little while ago. I hope you all voted for Chase Oliver. What's
I'll
up?
figure that is later.
So what's going on, Bear? How you been?
I'm okay.
Yeah, me too. I'm in a lot of pain.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's messing me up. So I come to Bayonne and I feed the cat, and every day that cat gets a little bit more domesticated. A little bit baby steps.
That's good. She'll
Every day.
come.
Yeah. I got to get her to the vet soon because, she probably has butt worms.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine having butt worms, so I want to get rid of those as quick as possible.
You gotta grab her and snatch her up because she's gonna run every time.
Well, butt worms is a thing in some countries where they just leave it. They just leave them. They leave the worms to you, and they just live with the worms. And I'm like, okay. It's called casing Rambu. If you Google casing Rambu, CACINGRAMBU, it's a word that's burnt into my brain forever. That's why I remembered it, because I couldn't believe that that's a thing. That butt worms for humans is a thing. But if you don't
Excuse
take care
me?
of yourself, yeah, you can get butt worms.
If you have to what?
Butt worms. You
What
don't want
about butt worms?
it's called casing Rambu, and it's a thing, and you don't want them.
No, right, but so it's something you do in order to achieve something, like you do it on purpose?
No, you don't want butt worms ever.
Oh, I thought you meant like there's some kind of company selling this product that gives you butt worms, but you want that because that makes you lose weight or something. I don't know.
Well, some countries get rid of them. Like they keep them. They leave it. In some countries, it's a thing. They leave it. They leave it alone.
Oh, you mean because what? They name it or something?
They just leave them. They live with them. They live with the worms.
Sticking out their butt.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Google it yourself if you don't believe me.
No, I will not.
Google images.
No.
He said, "I'll pass."
Well, I mean, they used to use, right? Old people did, maybe they're dead now because they did all this stuff, but right. Didn't they used to use tapeworm eggs? Like, then you would give yourself tapeworms intentionally to lose weight, and then poison the tapeworms after you were ready to start gaining weight again, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that a thing?
in the
That's what
50s.
I'm saying. Some countries do that. In those countries, they live with the worms because it helps their diet or whatever.
They don't get fat.
Yeah.
This is this on the agenda? What are we talking about here?
Well, this is why Jim is late. If Jim's late, we talk about butt stuff.
Look, I wasn't even that late, and I was gone for like a minute.
And I have more butt stuff to talk about because we need a handicap stall to crap in on Thanksgiving. So to continue the theme of butt stuff, we need to get a handicap stall for Thanksgiving. So let's continue the theme.
I think that preparing the turkey, stuffing the turkey, is also butt stuff. Sorry.
Now I'm starving.
No, but no, but.
Oh wait, what is this here? Anything that makes you squat and drag your ass across the carpet has to go. Maybe if someone's into butt stuff, they wanted butt worms.
No.
It's probably a crossover demographic.
Oh my! This was
You don't have to feed a buttworm anything special, do you? I mean, is there proper
Protein.
care?
High protein diet. Just eat a lot of protein and bulk it up.
Yeah.
Spaghetti. Give it long things to eat.
Along the lines of getting a shitter for Thanksgiving, as I put up somewhere earlier today, we might want to really spend some ample time seeing if we can drum up support for people to drop stuff off in the morning in Trenton, or hook up with me or you or somebody, like we used to do. Because all of a sudden it's going to be Thanksgiving and we're going to be sitting there and it's a pop-up, so it has to look pretty good. And it's going to be here quick. We're going to be distracted this week, I'm pretty sure. I mean, everybody will be a little bit. It's a good time to, one of those 7 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago today. And it was the first Thanksgiving podcast. So that makes this the 8th one, because I looked at a picture of one from 2017. So, it's been 7, and now it's going to be 8. So I know when I look back at posts back then, and we did a pretty good job of beating the bushes for that one, and people did respond. So maybe people will be looking for something to do positively this next shitstorm week coming up, and we can somehow say focus on something good. We have. I'd look at all the old lists we had of what to donate, and see if the coalition will do another 200 this year for personal hygiene items.
Oh yeah, that was a great one. The personal hygiene bags are really good.
Yeah. We can do more than that too. I mean, if people want, they could somehow. I don't know. We get a little creative on getting people interested for certain things like that, and maybe keep a discussion going as we can. That's kind of all it really takes. I remember like Hugh coming by that first Thanksgiving. He was there about like 8:30, dropping off a couple of bags. He made the trip down. He felt good. And then also impress upon people that I personally find that having Thanksgiving celebrated later in the day after that, I feel like I deserve it a little more than just having to have been more fortunate, and having white privilege growing up, and I'm in a good spot. And, it's my Thanksgivings were better every one of those years. Because, Lefty, something always happens that sticks with you, each one, something that, you remember now even. And those people probably remember it too. So, I like that. It makes it kind of worth it.
Yeah, first year I think we had a train set.
Yeah. That went quick.
Oh yeah, I think someone in a wheelchair took it, right?
No, that was I believe, I don't know, it could have been a child, but the person in the wheelchair, I got pictures of that. I'll go back and segregate some and start reposting Thanksgivings over the past 7 years.
So what else do we need? We need dry goods. We need canned food, coats.
Yeah, anything like that, gently used clothes.
No underwear, please.
No, and not bullshit stuff. I mean, that'll get turned into rags at a wherever people take those donations. Even that. So I mean, they all end up doing something. But uh, yeah, the early goings, it's really amazing to watch somebody when it strikes them. They can pick whatever they want out of that, and nobody's even standing over them. Like, can I help you? Can I help you? What are you looking for? Can I help? No, they just wander. And like I will say, every year probably since it happened, a woman kind of meekly looked up, and she looked confused, and somebody had brought in like a bunch of white socks, just white, so you have socks. And she said, "How many pairs of socks can I take?" Because I looked over and she was kind of looking. I said, "Well, how many feet you got to cover?" You've got to cover, and then multiply that by a single digit number or some sort. Take whatever you want. Nobody's ever going to say, I can take one look at you and know these socks are going to get used. So, and then of course the sign that always seems to get made on the spot, but not this time. Yes, it's free. Yes, none of it costs money. And then, it sort of started. I like the idea that Marina said her and her mom could bring by coffee and hot chocolate. So that's the spirit, something like that. And it is what it is. I wish we could not make it a little less pop up. I mean, it always works. It's never really failed, but it's like you don't know it at a certain point. Wow, there's not a lot of people been by, but then word starts getting out. And with an ample amount of sweet perfume in the air, people tend to start to consider it a bit of a party with stuff they can consume on the spot. And pies to go. People, because pies aren't cheap, but you ask for them, people will donate. I probably would. The easy way out would be find somebody doing that, and then spend $20-$25 on whatever it would be, and then I'd be ready to go without really doing anything. But it's not there to be easy. It's there to, it's kind of like, at the end of the season, we say thank you for the stage. We'll be back on stage next year, probably. Also, I saw that podcast, the Thanksgiving Day one. It said it was our 100th podcast. 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, that would be about right. We were doing 30, 32, 34 a year. I think we did 9 or 10 or 14 or something at the end of the year when Jenny started. And then we took over the week, decided, well, I want to get the permits and do the weekly showing up. And that's when you thought, we might be able to increase it to a podcast with a remote hotspot. And Kathy had to bail us out because we didn't have what it took to get it. And I went out on a limb, but 8 years later,
Yeah, it was like $50 a month for that hotspot. Even back then, that was expensive.
that was depending on how long you used it too.
Right. We were doing it a weekly, I think, back then, right?
Oh yeah.
That's why we needed it, because it was a weekly podcast. It was crazy.
Yeah. I can't believe I was thinking early this would be the sixth was my guess. Yeah. Free stuff.
Yeah, so I saw Christo at the dispensary. He's mad because they kicked him out for wearing a Trump hat.
I'm guessing there was a little more to it than that.
There's video.
Yeah, it's that's rather a simplistic shortcut. It just seems like that would be too easily baiting them. I mean, just for simply doing that. Unless it's not allowed, and that's really a good idea because, certain bars don't allow you to wear your colors in if you ride a bike, with a group for a specific reason. I mean, it's for customer safety. And I can see that being an issue.
Yeah, dispensaries can make their own rules, and that includes not allowing people in wheelchairs in here in New Jersey.
Yeah. Well, I'm just stuck back. I mean, having somebody have their red or blue on and making a bold statement about it, it's not real good for the people who are neither, just there, to get some medicine, and they have to feel like they gotta, walk a slight minefield because of it. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I was stopped at the first not Morristown, the Hamilton Township thing where we met Chris Christie, and I had a sign that I was marching through the crowd, and they real quick told me I couldn't do it. So I said, then you can't allow anybody because you got another political candidate here holding up, I think it was her signs. And they did. They went, instead of saying, of course you can do it, they made her as well as me not have it. And I didn't feel offended at all as long as I knew it applied equally to everybody. And it did. I had no problem with that at all because there's a lot of people over there that weren't there to take part, and you get dragged in the middle, and and it's that doesn't go over well in a lot of public venues when there's two opposite hats being worn. A lot of times in food stores it used to happen a lot during the pandemic. But even then it wasn't about where your colors, it was whether or not you're wearing a mask. Pussy. Yeah, well, but we see. Like I posted, I remember clearly 17 years ago, the election of 2007. I was counting votes I got, not other people's votes. I was other on New York TV when they'd go to New Jersey, District 1, they'd run the thing, and it would be like 2% and other. And since I was the only other in the 10th District Senate race, I was 5% the whole time. Thing is, they had to count the mail-in votes they were coming in after that day. So at the end of the election, I was just at 5, and then it ended at 4.26%. But my purpose for putting it up was, voting is good. You get one vote, and it goes into a pile of other votes. Or you can run and establish another pile for other people to put their vote into. And when it involves one issue, which was medical marijuana at the time, what that says is, okay, neither person endorsed the concept of passing a medical marijuana bill in New Jersey. There was 4.26% votes that went to me, and I was careful I would never discuss anything other than that. No matter, it always related to it. No matter what you're talking about, it could be a disability issue involved or whatever. And I'd say, and who has there's a lot of disabled people who are medical marijuana would be patients. And so I always drew it back to it for the purpose of using that as an enticement for others to give a sort of a bottom line, a benchmark, so that if there was an election that was 51 to 49 in New Jersey, and both people didn't support medical cannabis, I could make a case for the one with 2 percentage points less would likely have won if they did a spirited campaign, just based on, adding that to it. So, as much as people talk about and votes and all that, I'm like, it's 100 votes. It's free. I didn't have a treasurer. I think I had to list somebody as a treasurer. We didn't have a bank account. I didn't spend any money. How hard is that? And you get invited to shit. You get to, if you want, you can send out offers to speak at places. That's taking part. Other than that, I don't want to say a vote's not worth something. It's like something I feel like sort of a duty. If I want to complain about shit, I don't feel like I have a right to if I don't vote. So other than that, how much right do you got to complain? I got one vote. I had 2,042 votes in 1997. One of them was me voting for myself. But
are you following the Florida election?
Yeah, a little bit. And which respect in particular?
There's an Amendment 3, which would legalize recreational cannabis.
Yep.
It's a huge campaign bankrolled by the biggest medical marijuana operator.
Who is?
And opposition from Ron DeSantis. It doesn't, TrueLeaf is involved. So here's the problem. The problem is TrueLeaf wants to legalize cannabis in Florida, but not allow home grow, just like New Jersey. Home grow. It's all corporate cartel cannabis.
My official position as a board member is fuck them.
Yeah. And now there's going to be people making the argument that that's what's going to keep in Florida. That'll be the straw that will break that camel's back. On the other hand, they could run without home grow and still not get it passed. I don't know how it works in Florida, but you can bet they got a plan to invalidate it somehow. Either way. On the other hand, that's a bad. I feel like that's our fault all the time because we were the first to do it, and then we were the first to do it when be a state without home grow once you had legalization for adults. Home grow for patients if you had a program, and nobody had an adult program before patients, coincidentally. Did we learn anything from that?
Here's what Ron DeSantis says. He says, they do provide you that you have basically an unfettered right to possess and smoke cannabis, but only if you buy it from them. They do not provide you with the right to grow your own product in your backyard, DeSantis said at an event on Tuesday. So they're forcing businesses into this big weed cartel, just like Jersey.
So he's saying, yeah, okay. Basically, it's out of his hands when it gets to a referendum, and I guess that's the that's the wall. If it has that, it's not going to happen. Which then is a conundrum of sorts.
TrueLeaf CEO Kim Rivers has a lot to say about this. She says home grow is something that TrueLeaf as an organization has been supportive of since our inception. She said a bipartisan pair of state lawmakers, Senator Joe Gruters, a Sarasota Republican, and Senator Shervin Jones, a Miami Gardens Democrat, have pledged to sponsor a bill next year that would allow people to grow their own weed. I don't believe a word she says.
Where is that? Florida?
Florida.
How's the Senate president feel about that?
How's it? Oh boy, how's their Scutari?
Yes, well, maybe that's why she can say it. Oh yeah, we'll introduce it. We're not going to be the bad guy. Well, I think we should be the voice of caution and offer whoever doesn't like that there help in explaining how it went in New Jersey, and we're closing in on 4 years on March 9th of a bill not being allowed for hearing. and it was there and got taken out, and no, we don't have it yet. And it's over 15 years later. So is that a parallel tale? Does it work as a cautionary tale there? And I've always bitched about states that get theirs don't seem to reach back and help us get ours. That's why I'm looking for people that, as an example, then Massachusetts, like I was shamelessly doing it Thursday's podcast. If you got to find somebody who made it okay in Massachusetts to grow, which would be 12 mature, 12 immature per patient, a nice round 3 times more than us, which makes ours seem way less scary. And Massachusetts, and it's a scary state, but somewhere there's a legislator that worked to make that happen, knowing the good that was going to do, and that we have a situation that could use a legislator from Massachusetts to stick up for what we're doing, and in effect, at least have quotes that we can attribute to them, like our own little news source. And not like there's going to be any hearings, but if there is, that, people could devote 30 seconds of what they say to something that somebody in a state that helped make it happen there. The good parts, make sure that, because as always been saying, what are we being saved from in New Jersey? What's going on in another state that has home grow for patients that Senator Scutari is protecting New Jersey or the people of New Jersey from happening? What negative effect is it? And if it's money in the treasury, who gives a damn.
In Florida, former President Donald Trump, a Florida resident who was at the top of Tuesday's ballot as the GOP presidential nominee, endorsed Amendment 3 on his Truth Social site.
Yeah, that's today. What about tomorrow? What about the next day? He's disqualified. I don't like it. I mean, basically, anybody that changes their mind a certain amount of times, and I understand that going on in an election, you want to feel which way the wind's blowing. I don't begrudge anybody that, but at some point, it's sort of like left. Okay, well, did you say left? No, right. And you said left. Well, I changed my mind, and everybody should. We call it evolving and growth. However, there's just some people that when I hear so and so says, you got to have a track record. I grew up being the inquisitive middle rail my entire freaking life at an early age, and back when I was young, there's a woman named Jean Dixon. She was a predictor. She would be on the Johnny Carson show towards the end of the year, the last week, and make her predictions for the new year. But we never went over her predictions from the previous year. And I mean, I could be 3rd grade, and I was like, I wasn't buying it then. It's you have a track record. You're only as good as that. So. But I was more concerned about the timing of kicking Schedule 3 decision to after the election, and then actually into a whole new administration, because that's not going to be till, as we found out on Thursday, that's not going to be till January now. And as much as I know it's not the best solution, I know that the descheduling would be best. But if it's not going to be that, it's certainly better than one. And yes, they can happen one then the other. One doesn't preclude the other. But, the idea of a new administration that is not known for steadfastly sticking to original opinions scares me, like that. Oh man, is that the one thing that could happen? But I don't spend a lot of time putting any energy or eggs in that basket, because it's still about getting a hearing for homegrown New Jersey. So I'll throw out an opinion now and then, but I'm not going to do one work for or against anything. Do with that if I think I can get something done homegrown. And I don't know. I'm growing impatient, for my own little extended plan. But anytime I do something because I'm impatient, I don't trust it. I don't mind waiting for the whites of their eyes if it's not what I wanted. Ooh, that was good. That flowed. don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes or smell them.
DeSantis expressed outrage that the amendment does not allow individuals to grow their own cannabis, known as home grow.
Really?
Or home culture. This is against the law in Florida, and courts have struck down attempts to legalize such procedures. Kim Rivers, TrueLeave's CEO, told the Phoenix in Tampa that her company supports home grow and hopes the legislature passes a law allowing for its use next year.
So DeSantis is not for home grow. He's against it?
He's for home grow. He says this amendment sucks because it doesn't allow home grow. It only
That's what
allows
I thought you
corporate.
said.
Yeah.
Oh, go get him. What to shove that up somebody's butt?
So we have a friend in DeSantis, apparently.
Oh, yeah, well.
For now.
Yeah, the enemy of your enemy is your friend. I get it.
Right, here we go. It's crazy.
No, I agree, you know.
So was everybody happy voting today? No problems voting? I had no problem voting. It spit my cord out once, but it came back. It went in fine after.
No, I did mine 2 weeks ago. I didn't trust me. I'm not good last minute. Things happen. So I did. Yes.
I voted for Mickey Mouse under all my aliases.
I got to vote against Chris Smith because Chris Smith is Toms River's district's, things shifted around, the boundaries. Really cool, man. I mean, put Cheryl's funeral flowers, brought it to his office. You know, the least I could do. And then is 21 years later, I get to vote against him. He's still there. That's sweet. I mean, he's going to get elected, but. This is nice. Oh, my.
Well, I think we're going to be good for Thanksgiving. I'll bring a couple of extra tables. I'll pick up some fruit the day before.
I'll bring an extra double and a card table as well. So the stated time would be for it would be 11:11 to 2 or something.
Probably, yeah.
Well, yeah, we say that, but it's a pop-up. So, like, where are we going to say it? You know, we'll say it on the here. But I know we're both gonna. Yeah, you got to get there early.
It's got to be done before that because I still have to go drop the stuff off at the shelter and then drive an hour to my dinner. So no, it's got to be done by 1.
Well, then I in the past we've had no trouble getting there early.
We're there like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm there by 9 at the latest.
Yes,
you want people to be able to make the trip and drop something off. So, I'll volunteer to be there for the arrival just so, they can get back to their own thing. I'll segregate pictures and, I got pictures of the what it looked like with the $200 and toothpaste, shampoo, soap, toothbrush. And what else? I don't know. I think there was feminine and male ones as well. I mean, basically, there's feminine, and anybody. I forget what it was. I don't know. Kathy takes care of that, so she's good at that. And we bag them up. Yeah, that could be good.
All right, well, that's all I got, guys. I'm good to call this a short meeting because I gotta get some stuff done myself here.
I'm good. I like touching base. I just did want to encourage, like, Thanksgiving. Let's, what did we do today? It's just comes up too quick.
Yeah, I'll make a flyer. I'll start a flyer tonight, and I'll use AI. I'll make a I'll put a turkey in a psychedelic hemp field. How's that?
Yeah.
And we'll gather up the list of things that's
Cornucopia full of weed, man.
Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, anybody that can help that out, if that's all you got, it is accepted. And we're a member of the general public is when it comes to that. We got to have Thanksgiving too.
Let me find that. Hold on. Cornucopia full of weed. Okay. Cornucopia
That's
full of...
probably already a thing.
So if you put a hole in the other end of a cornucopia and lit the other end it was in, would it be a cornucopia pipe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh, yeah, it did. It made a cornucopia full of hemp. I don't know if you can see that, but it's there.
Yeah.
I'll make a better one.
Yeah, I'm going to make the effort to segregate a bunch of pictures over years past, because that's one thing that Facebook's good for is I can just go back to November year to year and look through it, what was or wasn't posted, and have a steady flow of different pictures and happy people. Most of the good pictures are just in my head, and one was a 19-pound turkey being taken away by a woman that shouldn't have been carrying a 19-pound turkey. She couldn't have been more than 78 pounds herself.
Oh, here's a good one.
Ooh. Colorful. It's holiday-like.
I like that one. Yeah, you just keep asking AI to put up a picture. I just ask them the same picture over and over and over, and they give me different options, and that's a good one. I like that. They're all good, but man, AI is pretty wild.
Yep.
All right, I'll have a flyer out tonight. I'm working on it already. All right, girls, I guess see you on Thursday.
Yeah. And I already segregated our guests' information because I always seem to not know where that is, so I'm learning. I think it'll be good as always, pretty much batting 1,000 on Thursdays.
Yes, sir. All right, man. I'll catch you later, Jim.
All right, take it easy, and
you, buddy.
Adam going, Bear, if you can hear me, see you later, bro.
Well, I don't know what happened. All right.
Bye-bye, so long, farewell.